Welcome to sunny Las Vegas, Helvada. I'm your host, Gnarl Glowtooth, and here with me as always is your resident skeleton, Ricky T-Bones. How we doing, Ricky?
I lost a bunch of money at the slots, and now I'm paying it off with a couple of my bones on loan. Don't ask for what reason, they didn't tell me.
It's the Blitzburgh Steelheads against the Las Vegas Invaders, here at Alverdrick Station.
It's that stadium. Some choice words there, and they lost the coin toss, so they're going to be taking a receiving punt. There's the kickoff, and the game is on. Mind that saw blade, boys. Oh, God. Man, look at these teams. You can hardly tell them apart.
I can tell.
Aren't you colorblind?
That's a myth, mind you. We are not all the same like canines. We are simply humans turned into werewolves. There's a difference.
Hike, and here they go. With a gain of 8, that's not bad. They managed to squeak past the defense there, but they were ready with a blitz. 2nd and 8. Not a shabby start. They do have the home team advantage, however, but that quarterback needs to get out of that ball quick. And Willie Speed pulling it out. Looks like that coach did a good number on that boy. Well done, Willie. 1st and 10, we're now at the 48 line, half the field to go. Gunter Zenflo, proven that he is not tall enough for his job. Othello Silverspoon, bringing it down. Mind the saw blade, fellas. Oh, I need to stop short at the 31. This isn't good. Turned over now to the Blitzburgh Steelheads. Las Vegas Invaders gonna need to make some serious moves here to get that ball back. Going for a tight play. And it's a shotgun play.
You know, you really gotta hand it to them. They know how to pick their players, because that boy is just not stopping.
1st down on the 7 line. My God, it's 7 to goal, and barely anything is going to stop these guys. They really need to beef up the defense if they want to continue on like this. Otherwise, they're going to be laughed out of the league. Touchdown, Steelheads.
I see a lot of unhappy skeletons out in the field. And on the bleachers, my God.
Hey, don't go home yet, folks. This show's just getting started. And here comes the kick for the optional extra points.
Wake me up when it's over.
It's good. That's 7-0 Steelheads over the Invaders. Quite an embarrassing start to their home game, but these boys are still growing. They got the whole season to make up for this. Although I don't think they got a good chance of making it to the Mayhem Bowl if they're going to continue playing like this. Oh! 35 to the middle of the field, and he lets out a healthy growl.
That's a howl.
Technicalities. 7 on the clock. They push it a little too fast. Gunter Zenflo going in wide, and he's a little slow on that one. That quarterback needs to give his men more time to get assembled. Otherwise, this game is just going to be miscommunication after miscommunication after miscommunication. 2:19, 2nd and 10. We got 35 to the mid. They need a good throw here. Josh Jacobs wide open. And he's at the 50 and past. He just shook off a tackle there. Get that saw blade out of the way. He's going for it. He's going at the 4. Well done, Josh. But there's a penalty called. 10-yard penalty for premature decapitation. That sounds like a fake rule.
I'd say. I did plenty of decapitations back in my college days.
Speaking of decapitation, I think we need somebody to clean up the ref off the field. But it's safe to say that refs can really be bought either way. Okay, where are we at this point? Second and 35, what? The Lost Wages Invaders don't look too happy about that. That's a big push. Speaking of big, oh my god, that chainsaw looks nasty. He's just cutting into him left and right, left and center and right, and he's going out. Josh Jacobs, look out, buddy. You've got somebody behind you. Oh, he's not even looking behind him. He's just got his eyes on the prize. He has gone nearly the entire field. Is he actually going to do this?
Oh my God, would you please just stop him?
Josh Jacobs with what seems to be an almost impossible touchdown. That's a 98-yard touchdown for the Lost Wages Invaders. My God, talk about showing off for the folks at home. Well done, boys. Well done. And here's the extra much well-deserved points. 7-7. One more 7 and maybe I'll hit the jackpot. Or maybe they'll hit the jackpot. Punting. Kicking off for the first time. It's the Lost Wages Invaders, showing that they are not to be underestimated. Especially here at home. Vile Fiend taking a full elbow of calcium. 33 seconds on this first quarter. Game's almost done. Or I should say the quarter's almost done. Alright, Lost Wages Invaders maybe looking to make an interception here. Nasty Scarus runs off with the ball. Wait a minute. Oh my God, that was no ball, that was a bomb.
You amateurs! How can you not tell the difference between C4 and pigskin?
Alright, playing a bit wide here, but it may work in their favor. Nope, it's a run play, and it's an easy first down for the Blitzburgh Steelheads. If he ever went down, that is. Boys, you ever seen Jason and the Argonauts? Just rush him. Alright, you know what? I'll take a neck breaker. Why not? That's the end of the first quarter. Start of the second. 7-7. We are tied up for once in a Invaders game. All right, the Invaders are playing it wide. Look, they're probably they were hoping for an interception, but instead they're just going to have to take a good old-fashioned stop 1 and 2. And I'm not sure what the Steelheads are going for here, but it looks like a bit of a pass play. No, even worse. That is some friggin' rage right there. That man is unstoppable unless he's killed. Or his roid rage could just run out. But he's not going to stop anyway. Look at that. That is a mid-2. That's a 36-yard touchdown. Talk about showing him up in our own house. And PJ Mull, the bruise receiver, is gone for the time being. I'm sure he'll come back someday. Alright, it's a simple field goal. No bones about it. Barely making it over the uprights. Yikes. How much are they paying that punter?
Too much if you ask me. Those guys are only good for their legs. They ain't even good at dancing either.
Blood Ignat's getting ready on the receiving end. And mind that chainsaw, fellas. You know this field as well as I do. Oh, Blood Ignat's getting a huge wallop of God knows what's under that endoskeleton. It's 1st and 10, 34 to the middle of the field. And no gain. That run play wasn't well thought out. They started out with a blitz there, right?
Yep, that's right. That's classic. If you have a run play in front of you, you best be blitzing, otherwise you have not got the coverage you need.
Speaking of coverage, let's see if they can keep their good man down. Zen making a good run for it. Knocking off a tackle and just watching him go into the side trench. That was beautiful. As BB Rot just goes into the spikes. That can't be good for the cogs. Star quarterback making his look. And that's a big old orc.
Bigger than usual, I'd say.
And in that panic, we manage an interception by the Blitzburgh Steelheads. Plenty of good distraction there. Plenty of reason for them to panic like that. Did you ever play quarterback back when you were in college?
I did it once, and then I didn't do it again because it was too much thinking.
What's to think about? You just gotta throw the ball to the right person, yeah?
Yeah, but they all owed me money, and they stole girls behind my back, and, well, I just didn't like any of them.
Speaking of not liking anybody, boy, the offense is really trying to kill the defense now. That was a bomb, not a ball. And that hatred is mutual as they go for a quarterback sack attack.
An unsuccessful one at that. If you're gonna murder somebody, do it right.
40 to the goal line now. Their midfield, it's not too bad. Ah, Denzel, why did you jump, buddy? You had it right there. It was at your disposal. Going wide and with pride. They're looking to make an interception here. But instead, they got to counter a run play. And Warden absolutely living up to his name. Third and 14, we got 45 to the goal. Let's see if they can get out of the mid zone. Well, maybe those appendages weren't made for catching.
I don't know, I catch balls pretty good with my mouth.
Isn't that illegal?
It wasn't back when I was playing. I think I may have been the reason it was made illegal.
And they go for a punt. Trying to recover, too. And it's 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. Yikes. They really need to get up their defense here. The Lost Wages Invaders guys are just a little too slow. All right, Josh Jacobs. Showing what he's made of. Oh my God, it's a murder ball! And, you know, I was thinking that maybe in the future they were going to call in Murder Ball on account of how dangerous it got over the years. But no, they still stick with football. They change everything else about the world, but they didn't bother changing the name of the game. 23 to the mid, and it's a friggin' blitz. Willie, come on, you got this, buddy. And he shakes it off like a champ. Look at those shoulder pads swaying in the breeze. He's at the 20, the 10, and sacked at the 7. Look at Willie Speed living up to his name. Speaking of that, KuppoJoe is dead, as well as Brondre Mames. That poor guy. Do skeletons even have a gender? I mean, you're just skin. Who knows who could be playing on the field? I know they're all guys because, well, one, I know them personally, and two, I don't think they allow female mutants on the field, do they?
No, you got a good point there. I rescind my statement.
Here's the halftime stats now. 14 to 7. All sorts of good, juicy stats for all you statistician nerds.
Doesn't that include you? I mean, you are a fan of fantasy football.
Yes, I'm a fan. That doesn't mean I'm good at math. That's too relatable of a story for this field. All right. It's a kickoff from the Lost Wages Invaders. Blitzburgh Steelheads are on the receiving end of this punishment. They got quite the field to get through here. Valfiend using some of his latent abilities as an alien. That's not illegal, right?
No, absolutely not. If that was the case, orcs would be outlawed just by their sheer height alone.
Four running backs left on the offense, 9 blitzers left on the defense. It's looking like a pretty tame game, honestly. So much for tame. Look at that quarterback going down like a sack of potatoes. They're at 2nd and 24 now. Well done, Lost Wages. Oh, and a poor attempt at making... All right, Rambler showing he has got some gumption remaining. Though it ain't exactly midnight, or is it? I don't know. My watch died along with the apocalypse. 3rd and 7. Should be an easy one if they can get the right catcher for this. Oops, the ref went down by accident. And first down, easy enough to do. Oh, but Warden's gonna pay for that in the morning. And then some. Looks like the Lost Wages Invaders are looking to steal something, but a run play foils their plans. Speaking of foil, my God. Maybe wrap up that helmet with something there. I think they're starting to read you pretty damn well. Second and 8. Should be an easy first down, right? Oh, and Waylon Warden goes up in a cloud of smoke and bone dust. But that's still first down, 1st and 10, 35 to the goal line. Speaking of goal line, oh, that alien got a fist full of bone. That's still a gain of 2, I gotta admit, that's not bad. Second and 8. Still only the second quarter here. Oh my God, look at that. Oh, somebody got eaten up by a saw blade just now. Oh, and it's one of Lost Wages' own boys.
You'd figure they would have trained on this field.
Didn't you say that last game?
Well, I think it's still pertinent. You should really train where you, well... I mean, I guess you can't really go to other people's fields and try on theirs, right?
And a very nice pass interception. No, pass incomplete. What do you think they got to do here?
It's 22 to the goal, 2nd and 10. Honestly, if I were them, I'd try to go for an interception. At this distance, we're in the danger zone.
What if they don't give him a chance for an interception?
Pray to whatever God remains.
End of the second quarter now. Start of the fourth. Oh, I've been keeping track of the wrong statistic here. It's third quarter into fourth. We're still at the 3rd and 4th, 16 to the goal. And they're really coming down hard on that defense. Touchdown, Steelheads. And that what looked like to be an okay interception turned out to be just another catch for the aliens. And here comes our honorary field goal attempt. No big things here. Go ahead and grab another drink. It's gonna be a long game.
What's this? It's good. Field goal 21 to 7. My God.
Would you quit over-dramatizing non-essential events?
I'm just trying to earn my paycheck.
Bled Ignatz got the ball. And his team doing good work to keep him safe. And he brings it up to the 37 line. Not exactly midfield, but it's a good distance. First and 10, 21 to 7, 37 to the goal line, and it's not looking good. But Willie Speed picks it up. But that orc getting mighty. No, that's no orc. That's a friggin' giant robot. Willie? Are you joking me? You bring it that far, you dive because you're afraid of a giant friggin' robot from friggin' Blitzburgh, and you decide to not only take a dive because you're terrified out of your little skull brain, but you drop the ball through your ribcage and out to the defenders chasing after you. What is in that noggin beside your eyeballs, buddy? Come on! Oh, we lose another player to the chainsaw. Banslew Killins killed at his own home. And that's an easy first down for the Steelheads. Not too shabby. They did have to make up 10 yards for that. That was an impressive run play. 29 in the middle of the yards. They still got a fair distance to go. And Eonsley Responson picking up a hefty, I want to say that was at least 30 yards.
Maybe give or take 5. You never know from this distance. We are quite a ways away.
And that's true. If I had any sort of nose remaining, I think it'd be bleeding up here. What about you?
No, not really.
You do have a good sense of smell, though, right?
Of course I do. Lycanthropes can... I smell fresh flesh.
I think that may have been one of the players who crossed over the chainsaw line. 2-minute warning now here in the fourth quarter. The Lost Wages Invaders are going to have to start using their timeouts. They neglected to use them last half. I wonder if they're going to remember to do it this time. Looking for an interception, but instead, the Blitzburgh Steelheads just flexing on them by using up a roid rage. Oh my god, they just lost 2 players! Rocky Simpson desperately trying to go for that stop. Nothing stops the Calcium Express. Anthony Severett, Hate Mobs, and the Star Safety Ruin Varmin just gone. Completely gone. Evaporated. And what's that you got in your mouth there, Gnarl?
Varmin.
The man just died. Could you have a little more respect for his tibia? Don't choke on it, please. I don't want to have to do mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Actually, no, wait, I can't. I don't have any lungs. You're dead if you choke on that bone there, buddy. Kickoff to the Lost Wages Invaders now. Bled Ignat's gonna bring it as far as he can. Tries to take a dive to save on the 40, but he gets pushed back about a couple. Yikes! That orc was looking for blood. Hey, you hear that?
It sounds like revving of something.
Oh! If it doesn't have to be a chainsaw. Fumble! Lightning strike out of nowhere! And the orc picks it up. And poor Josh Jacobs, the running back with the chainsaw of victory, going down for the rest of this game. At this point, there's not much left to do except pray for death. Not even a quarterback attack can help here. Unless, of course, the safety gates were up. I wonder if the boys back home had something to do with that. And a quarterback on the Steelheads just going down. It is 2nd and 10, 10 to the goal. And the Skeletons from Lost Wages playing that carefully. That was proper bomb. $15 yards. That's fair.
They really got to work on getting that ball back. Otherwise, they're not going to have a chance at scoring again this game. But they can manage it. That was a broken tackle and a half. Touchdown, Steelheads. Wait a minute, that's a penalty? Where's the penalty in being victorious?
Seems somebody rigged these odds. Hard to say exactly who. And that ref really showing his old starved quarterbackness. 10-yard penalty, that is 25 yards back from the goal line. How unfortunate. And the ref going down for a second time. Not getting away this time, buddy. We are now at, let's see, 15 plus 10 is 25, plus another 15 is 35, 40 yards. We're almost at the midway point, fellas. Can they score any more penalties to make this a fair game?
Oh, look at that. They've got their interception opportunity now.
Hey, pass incomplete is still something. Timeout called by the Lost Wages Invaders. I'm not sure if they needed to do that, but they did that on pure instinct probably at this point. It is gut check time, and they don't have a gut to check. 2nd and 60. There's no hope. There is no hope. Unless, of course, it's Denzel Scary Man. Making an absolute fool of himself out there. 3rd and 41. Timeout called by the Lost Wages Invaders. They got one more 6 seconds on the clock. Not much to say here except hope they get an interception. Spotted an X-Ram coming out for the first time as their safety. And not getting through that wall of bone. Timeout on the 0. No good. And the Blitzburgh Steelheads put the Lost Wages Invaders to shame in their own gosh darn house. What a sorry show, fellas.
The Blitzburgh Steelheads proving once again that they are the better hell of the two.
Thank you for joining us here in Helvada, Lost Wages. The Invaders are going to have to go to the casinos to drown their eye sockets out. 28-7. What misery must be going through that coach's head right now.
They put up a fight. I'll give them that. They didn't just let themselves get bowled over like the last game. I'd say they're improving.
Is that speaking from experience?
No, it's just trying to up my odds for next bet.
Yeah, here's your 20.